What's up, traders? This video is going to be about progress in trading and what does that look like specifically for me. I had a pretty rough month of February, but today, starting in March, I bounced back strong with really good habits. And I want to show you guys what that looks like for me and exactly what the improvements that were made were. So, if we look at ES, we had a sell-off today, and just going to my P&L, I ended up having a break-even day. However, there are plenty of times where I wouldn't be happy with that, and I'd say, there was more that I could do, and there always is more that I can do. But from a looking at it from a perspective of what did I do wrong last month and what has been holding me back, I really made some big steps in the right direction today, and I want to run over that with you guys. So quickly looking at the charts, we had our usual sell off at the open. This seems to be pretty consistent with the last week or two. And then we start to rally. So, what I did was I took this first short on the break of low of day VWAP after we had bearish ISM services news. Now, I'm thinking I'm trading with the momentum. We're not getting large pullbacks, so it is very possible that this thing might just want to come lower and keep falling. So that was the trade idea for this entry, buying so low to the low of the day. Now, this is when it starts to get a little hairy, and when I look back, I'm not very proud of this. However, I think I did a fantastic job at controlling myself, which is the area that I struggled with last month. So I took this short at the New York VWAP, right? This is a very clean trade. And I put a 16-point stop at the 70s inside opening range. And as soon as it started to break the New York VWAP, that's when I decided to cut it. I thought, this thing's not working like how it should. And I ended up cutting it. So I get out here and then I end up getting back in the trade here and take a small scalp. So at this point, I had taken a full loss. I had taken another small paper cut. I'm down 1500 on the day. And then I end up recovering most of that, or recovering 500 of that here. So now I'm just down 1000 on the day. I decide I'm going to go take a break because I can feel my emotions really high right now. I feel a lot of frustration that I missed out on this move, even though I know that this is not my trade, especially on a Monday morning. I have a rule with myself where I don't trade the first 30 minutes of Monday's market open. It Whenever I do, it doesn't lead me to profitability no matter what. So what I want to highlight for me personally is that I did not succumb to the emotional trading. I did overtrade in terms of like having too many entries on one idea, but at the end of the day, right here, I had two losing trade ideas. Two losing trade ideas, yet I netted -1R. So that is overall positive for me. Then I realize we're probably in that midday lull and we're not going to find any good trades. So I miss out, or not miss out. I'm not here for this. This is not my move. Then when I come back, I start to see right here, this is where it's interesting to note the correlation of NVIDIA and ES. Right here is when NVIDIA made a new low of day, but ES was still above the New York VWAP. With that being said, I put in a short here with a stop at the structure at 70. Now, this is another example where I don't know if I did something right or wrong, but I ended up closing the trade early, not letting it play out to the full stop loss. In theory, I was looking for a scalp and I thought, if this doesn't hold, we're probably just going to take this level because this is really the stop loss level. However, I had too much risk on to be able to put the stop all the way up there. And so I cut the trade early, took another small loss, and then ended up getting back in here. And I rode this trade all the way to initial balance low, which was a great trade. So what I really want to highlight is some of my end of day reflections here, where I'm proud of myself for keeping my emotional cool and just trading the market. Even though I ended with a break even day, I couldn't be happier. I found out the dollar amount in my mind that I will start to, get a little antsy at. So I did exit because of the P&L and not the technicals, but that's okay. If I took a $1,500 winner today, next time I'm going to be able to take a $2,000 winner. when I look back at it, I definitely micromanage the trades, but I don't have days where I have 5 trades and end break even. Normally, if I have 5 trades, I'm ending red that day. So this was a great takeaway for me and, overall just really improved my trading from, last week and last month where I was oversizing. I thought about oversizing today, but I didn't. I closed it down. I said, "Nope, you're not going to be doing that today." And I just gained a lot of trust back in myself, which is what's really important. As day traders, we need to have trust in ourselves that we're going to make the right decision and not throw our rules out the window. So today was a big step for me in the right direction on that front.